So, basic reminder about algebra then. We're not allowed to add anything that doesn't have the same letter. Okay, so when it comes to adding terms in algebra, if they don't have the same letter, we're not allowed to add them. It's like saying that here we've got a lot of xylophones that we're playing, you know, the musical instrument, a xylophone that has different letters, G, D, E, blah, 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 blah. And we've also got yachts, Y, X's and Y's. Here's my xylophones starting with X, and here's my yachts starting with Y. Can I add them together and turn them into a xylophone yacht? No, I can't do it, can I? So the thing about algebra is we have to keep the letters separate. So that's what we do. Let's look at wherever, we always start with the first letter of the alphabet. So we could start with Y, but because X comes before Y, we always start with X's. So we're trying to look here and identify any term that has an X in it. Here's an X, and here's one with X, and here's one with X. And it's really simple, because now we just add all of the X's. We have 3 X's there, and 3 X's there, and 3 X's there. 3 plus 3 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So how many lots of X's do we have? We have 9 xylophones. Okay? How many yachts do we have then? Well, let's look at our Y terms next. We have 4 here, and we're taking away 4 here. So notice there's a minus sign, and then we have another 2 here. So we get 4 minus 4, which is 0, plus 2, which is plus 2. So we get 2 yachts. 9 xylophones and 2 yachts. Have we finished? Well, because I've underlined here, it's now very easy to see that I'm not finished, because I've got a nice big number here. What do I do with that? I finish off by putting it there. Plus 7. And that's it. You're done. What do we do when we have brackets then here? Well, there's a plus sign before the bracket, so we think of this as being a plus 1 multiplied by. This plus 1 is multiplied by everything in the bracket. So we can think of the first one, just take away the brackets. There's no number multiplied here, besides a 1 anyway. So this one ends up being 2a plus 3. This one ends up being 1 times 2a, which is plus 2a. And 1 times minus 3 plus 1 times minus 3 gives us minus 3. So the first thing we do when we've got brackets is we take away the brackets. And then we simplify. 2a plus 2a is 4a. 3 minus 3 is 0. So our answer is 4a. Now we have a minus sign in front of the bracket. And this is where I see the most common mistakes, is that you forget that that is the same as minus 1 multiplied by what's in the brackets. So let's take the brackets away. Here there's nothing in front, so it's just going to be 2a plus 3. There's no minus number, there's no factor 2 or factor 3. Minus 1 times 2a. First we multiply the 1 by the 2a. Minus 1 times 2a would give us minus 2a. A minus times a plus, there's an invisible plus in front of there, will give us a minus. But then the next one is we have minus 1 times minus 3. And this is the one that you often forget. That you do the minus 1 times the 2a to get minus 2a, but then you forget that it's still minus 1 times minus 3. Now we have a minus times a minus, giving you plus. So now we can add 2a minus 2a is going to cancel. And we have 3 plus 3 giving us an answer here, 6. 2a minus 2a is 0. 3 plus 3 is 6. This one, again, take away the brackets. We get 4a plus 3b. We have a plus 1 multiplied by what's ever in the brackets here. 1 times 7a is 7a. 1 times minus 7b will be minus 7b. Now we'll add all the a terms together. 4a plus 7a would give us 11a. 3b minus 7b. 3 minus 7 is minus 4. Minus 4 what? Minus 4 bananas. B's. Okay? So in this one we're talking apples and bananas. What about this one then? Here we would do the same thing with nothing in front of our first bracket, so we could just take away the brackets, 4a plus 3b. But now we have the equivalent to minus 1 multiplied by. Minus 1 times 7a would be minus 7a. Minus 1 times minus 7b, minus times a minus is a plus, giving us plus 7b. Now we're looking for like terms. 4a minus 7a would give us minus 3a. 7b plus 3b would give us plus 10b. We're mathematicians, we don't like minuses at the front, so we'd probably actually change that to 10b minus 3a. We wouldn't have the rule of first letter of the alphabet first. You usually put the negative ones behind positives, if you can. No big deal, both of these answers mean exactly the same thing. The next one, expand the brackets. Well, any number in front of the bracket has to be multiplied by everything that's in the bracket. So the first thing we would do here is we'd multiply 3 plus 3 by 3x. 3 times 3x, 3 times 3 is 9, so we'd get 9x. Then we'd multiply 3 by plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3, so our answer would be 9x plus 3. So you multiply the number that is in front of the bracket by everything that's inside the bracket. So let's do that here. We've got two sets of brackets, but it's easy to do. The first thing we do is 3 times 4x, and that would give us 3 times 4 is 12. 12 what? 12 x's. 3 times minus 1 would give us minus 1 times 3 is minus 3. So we've now multiplied the 3 by the 4x and the 3 multiplied by the minus 1. We're finished with this term now. Take it away to remind yourself you don't do it twice. Now we have the tricky one, because now we have minus 2 in front here. So we have to multiply first minus 2 by 3x. Minus 2 times plus 3x will give us minus 2 times 3 would give us minus 6. Minus 6 what? Minus 6 x's. So 2 times 3 is 6. Minus 2 times plus 3 is minus 6. What are we counting in here? We're counting in x's. And then our last one, minus 2 times plus 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 2 times plus 1 is minus 2. And now we just simplify all of that. Here we have 12 lots of x's, take away 6 lots of x's. We've got 12 xylophones, we take away 6 xylophones. We get 6 x's left. Okay? And then we get minus 3, minus 2. Two negative numbers here means we add the two numbers together to give us minus 5. 2 and 3 is 5. The answer is going to be negative because both of our sums were negative. And done there. Factorize. Factorize means you're trying to look for a number that you can put outside the brackets. You're trying to go back to something like that. So if you look at 3x and 6, you can see that there's a 3 in 3x that you could take outside the front of the bracket. And there's also a 3 in 6. So let's change that. Let's change it into 3 times x plus 3 times 2. You can see there's a 3 here and there's a 3 here. So that 3 we can put outside the front of a bracket. And what's left? There's an x here left and there's a plus 2. X plus 2. So we're sort of going backwards from this one where we said expand the bracket. This way we're saying factorize. See if there's something you can put in front of the bracket. Check that we've done the right thing and not made a silly mistake. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is plus 6. Was our original question 3x plus 6? Yes, it was. So when you're doing this factorizing, always go back and do a check and make sure you get back to what the original question was asking for. Now we have the next one, 10x plus 15. Well, 10x could be written as 2 times 5 times x. 2 5s are 10. And 15 could be written as 3 times 5. I'm trying to find common factors. Here I have a number 5 and here I have a number 5. So let's take that out the front of the bracket. put in our bracket and say, what's left if I take this 5 out the front then? I've got 2 lots of x left. What's left if I take this 5 out the front? I've got a plus 3 left. Double check. 5 times 2x is 10x. That's what we started with. 5 times plus 3 is plus 15. That's also what we started with. So that's how we go back and factorize. Then we have some fractions here. Let's make a little bit more space. We have, sometimes they can give you something like this. 2a divided by 3 plus 4a divided by 3. And it doesn't matter that there's a fraction here. It's really easy. We know that fractions are super easy. If we're adding or subtracting fractions, we do nothing with the bottom number because we're counting in thirds. So that stays the same. So we're counting in thirds down here, we get thirds in the answer. And then we just cover the bottom and say, what's 2a plus 3a? Oh, 6a. Can I simplify this in any way? Should I leave it like that? Absolutely not, because 3 can divide twice into 6. So we should simplify that and turn it into 2a. Okay? So that would give us the final answer there. What do we do then when we've got different denominators on the bottom of a fraction? If we look at this last one here. If we have 2a divided by 8 plus a divided by 2, and I've asked you to simplify it, means I want you to get rid of the fractions. You can't add fractions unless you've got the same denominator. So you have to change this one so that you can get an 8 down there. And here it's quite easy. Multiply top and bottom by 4. You get 2a divided by 8 plus 4a divided by 8. Now we have the same number on the bottom. This fraction is really easy to add. Our denominator stays the same at 8. We get 2a plus 4a, giving us 6a. Can we leave it like that? No. 6 eighths can be simplified. We can divide top and bottom here by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3a. 6a divided by 2 is 3a. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So we would leave that as 3/4 a being our final answer. So this is all the basics of algebra from last year. Just a quick reminder.